right, we're back. They're still doing a little intermission. So tonight we got a special guest up here in the broadcast booth.
What's up?
Mr. Rock and Roll himself, EVD, Eddie Van Damen. How you doing, brother?
How's it going, buddy?
Good, you good? How are you, man?
Man, I'm doing good. I came down here to BCW tonight, check out the matches. I heard the world champ was in town.
Yeah, he's a little bit of a lost soul right now.
Really?
Yeah. Roy Lovejoy used his money and bought him off yesterday.
I heard there was some funny stuff going on there.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Lovejoy just keeps throwing his money around, and
I heard they were getting in your face and doing some stuff. What's up with that?
Yeah, I don't know, man. They've been, lately the last, 2-3 weeks, we were set up front there for a little bit, and then we got this radio show started, and they decided they wanted to start hassling with me, and got a fan coming up here saying his sign says, Debauchee's wife is a camel. I love it.
I thought it said Debauchee's wife has a camel toe.
Well, it's the same thing.
Yeah. Sorry, man. My sight's going out on me. I'm getting old.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, anyways, here there's some good, some new news on the Wicked Sin block. What's going on there, brother?
Boy, I tell you, the last couple months have been pretty hectic in the Wicked Sin camp, man. And, we had some changes, man. We had some changes, and unfortunately our Dr. Thunder has moved on to bigger and brighter things, and decided to head back towards Hollywood so he can be closer to home. And we're going to miss a big guy laying down the bass lines for us. But, we just picked up a new cat, man. We just did some serious auditioning, and we just picked up a new guy. His name is Dixie Normus.
Dixie Normus.
Yeah, Dixie Normus. Cool cat, man. Cool cat. He can play his ass off on that bass. So, we just picked him up. Everything's going good. We're getting back on track. In fact, I got a special announcement, Rocky.
Really? You're going to break it right here live on KouvRadio?
Why not? You know what? KouvRadio, man. I've been on here many times talking, and I love these guys, man. And so why not? Hey, it's just fitting, right? So I'll tell you what. Here's the big news, man. We are going to be at the Red Lion in Vancouver, in at the Key, October 4th and October 5th, baby.
Oh, my God.
That's right. We're coming back. You know what happened last time we were at the Red Lion?
Yeah, I faintly remember a little bit of that night.
You can't remember, right?
Bits and pieces, folks.
Hey,
if you guys have never been out to a rock and roll show, not one, but now 2 nights with EVD and his band Wicked Sin at the Red Lion, October 4th and 5th. You heard it here first on KouvRadio.
Oh, you know it.
Oh, my. These guys know how to have a party. Last time we had two wedding receptions.
Yeah, we did.
We had the wedding reception ended up in our hotel room till like 4 o'clock in the morning.
We got done with the show, and the whole wedding reception party came back to our rooms, and we partied all night, man.
Yeah, it was crazy. Roy Lovejoy's talking about some pictures of you licking my belly button or something.
Hey, don't let that get out, man. Hey, you never know what's going to happen at a Wicked Sin show, Rocky. You know that by now, man.
Yeah, you just don't.
You never know, especially the after show party.
Yes. if you like the Wicked Sin, go to the after show party.
Absolutely.
That's even better.
Everybody's invited, man. Everybody's invited. Wow. So here we are. I tell you, man, I haven't been back here in quite a while. BCW, I'm seeing some familiar faces and
yeah. So yeah, definitely. We'll get going here in just a minute. I want to thank my special guest, Eddie Van Damen, this has been the Rocky Classic halftime feature, and we'll see you soon.
Right on, rock and roll, baby. Wicked Sin style.
October 5th, the rock and roll with DVD, Wicked Sin,
Red Lion.
Red Lion.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mr. Tubbs, Ken Stillwell, Rocky Classic. We're back here with the action on KouvRadio and iStream right now. Diaphila Debauchee and Roy Lovejoy and the new YouTube champion, Gregor Petrov. There's always trouble when these guys walk out of their locker room.
Absolutely right. And this rematch for Keith's belt is in play.
Hey, that's Debashi's belt. You better get that right or he'll beat your butt next time, Stillwell.
He already tried to take my pants off.
Debashi, I don't know about this guy, man.
So what that Eddie Van Damon have to say? Was his interview any better than his guitar playing?
Yeah, he's they got some new shows coming up here in a couple weeks. Red Line at the Key. Last time I went with them guys, I woke up at home at 5 o'clock in the morning and didn't know how I got there.
Those guys remind me of that guy that was wrestling earlier there, Mr. Charisma or whatever he calls himself with the pink ring attire. They kind of stuck in the 80s too, that Wicked Sin is.
Roy Lovejoy, what is with this guy? Somebody put a sock in Lovejoy's mouth, will you?
Well, thankfully he's off the microphone now. In the ring, putting on the bull rope is Debashi. No, Debashi just put it on.
He put it on the referee.
He just put it on John.
And now he's tying the referee up.
He's got the referee all tied up with the rope.
Probably not a good idea. It's kind of hard for him to count somebody the winner in this match.
Well, if he kept doing it, he would award somebody the match. Now Lovejoy on the apron. Why? And getting in the ring while Keith Atkins is coming out.
Good. I hope Keith just clocks him in the head with something.
I'm hoping so.
Now I must note, and I don't like this really, right now, the new UIWA BCW YouTube champion, Gregor Petrov, he's sitting at ringside. He's staying out here. Keith has plenty of friends, but right now they're all back in the back. By the time they get out here, the deed could already be done.
I agree. He's got no business being out here. He's not scheduled for this match. Neither is Lovejoy, for that matter.
Yeah, just a little fun fact, guys. The first BCW match I ever attended, that Keith Atkins guy actually had hair. I saw him get it. I saw him get it shaved off that evening.
Yeah. But he looks pretty good without all the long hair.
Yeah, he cleans up nice.
Keith is one heck of a competitor. But I don't see it working out for him. There's too many numbers against him over there.
Yeah, the world powers, they're all people that they claim to be great athletes, great wrestlers, but they're kind of taking the easy way out, using gang tactics to get to what they want. You know, a couple weeks ago, they even beat up on my boy Komodo for no reason, just at the wrong place at the wrong time, Roy said. It's like they just don't care.
Debashi just stole the referee's belt out of his pants.
Oh, he tried to get mine when I was doing the interview.
I hope the ref's pants don't fall down during this. He'll have a hard time doing his job.
Yeah, no kidding. Now, which belt is this?
This is the UIWA North American Championship. It's been defended here and up in Washington. We're looking for other places up and down the West Coast for this belt to be defended.
So this is not akin to the UIWA BCW Northwest Champion. This is the UIWA North American Champion.
That is correct.
Okay.
The Northwest Champion, that's the one that Lone Star is holding.
Right.
It's the same thing as the Heritage belt, what Lovejoy has, or not Love, but Lone Star has. The Northwest Heavyweight belt that Lone Star has is basically the same thing as a Heritage belt. The difference is the only two actual sanctioned championship world title per se belts are this one, the North American, and the Chiefs World title belt.
As far as connection with UIWA.
Yes. As far as actually UIWA sanctioned belts, there are only 2. There will be 3 in November when we crown the first ever tag team champions in Tennessee.
So Lone Star's belt.
There'll be 4 because there's 2 in the tag team.
So Lone Star's belt is a UIWA and BCW.
That is correct. It's UIWA and BCW.
Right.
But it's not a actual UIWA/world sanctioned type of belt.
Well, this crowd being the loudest that it's been all night, they do not like the World Power. And Nobashi and Lovejoy do not like them. No love lost here tonight, folks. You got to be here for this energy. I mean, this is...
It's adrenaline magnified.
And now, of course, we've got the USA chant going.
And Keith leading the way.
With Sideshow around, sometimes we hear it when it's not really appropriate, but...
Right. He's just happy to be here.
Yeah, they got Keith Atkins all strapped in here with the bull rope already, but having a hard time getting the Bossy in there to put his arm on it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, this is a bull rope match. I wonder if Gobashi would forfeit the belt by leaving.
I don't know. That's only a call that the booking committee could make, or the championship committee.
That's what Keith just said. That's what I was wondering. Under bull rope rules, there has to be a winner, so if Gobashi forfeits, Keith Atkins is once again the champ.
Well, that would work out just fine.
It would kind of make all the work yesterday nothing.
Yeah, be a moot point.
I can't imagine even the World Powers would be willing to stick with that. Do all that work last night and then just walk away from the title today.
Yeah, I don't understand why John, the referee, has not started the count yet.
I think he's looking for a microphone.
Or another piece of cake.
Yes, we have a old-time fan here. It's his birthday.
And you got to work hard to be disqualified from a no disqualification match.
Well, I think that's about the only way. I think he meant forfeit, but either way.
It looks like Dabashi's on his way back in.
Yes.
He's got Lovejoy and
Dabashi and his harem.
Yeah. That's one of the ugliest harems I've ever seen.
Well, Dabashi got in long enough to break the 10 count. And he'll probably stall some more.
I have to say, I haven't seen this kind of thing in a long time, Ken. This match started, I think, like 5-6 minutes ago, and we haven't even seen these two guys in the ring together yet.
No, Dabashi's refusal to get in the ring.
This is the problem with Dabashi in the Northwest. He thinks it all has to go his way or no way. Somebody needs to hold him accountable and make him do what's right for once.
Well, looks like referee John is getting the belt attached to the wrist of Dabashi.
Now, this is a bull rope match, Ken. I'm sure you've seen quite a few of these in your time. Could you remind the fans at home what the rules are here?
Well, essentially, there are no rules, with the exception that somehow you have to incapacitate your opponent and tag all 4 ring corners consecutively to win the match. Now, if you get 2 of them and you get pulled off by an offensive move, that resets the count and you have to start over.
So pinfalls do not count regardless.
That's correct.
That's correct, yes. Have to touch all 4 corners in a true bull rope match. Now, whether they've made some changes to this at this point, I don't know.
Now Roy Lovejoy actually doing some distraction there on the other side of the ring. The ref has not been able to attach that bull rope to Debashi's wrist yet.
I thought he had it going on at one point.
You think the ref has it going on, Ken?
No, that's not what I said. Now maybe that's something you would consider.
You don't.
But
you don't.
I sure would.
You don't twerk, do you, Ken? That
No.
goofy. Okay.
No.
I think he would.
Sure.
I think he
There's
would.
the bell. We're off and running.
I think Ken would twerk his back right out.
I think I'd twerk my back right out if I dance like that.
I think I'd probably cause a tremor 9.5 on the Richter scale.
9.8, but who's counting?
And Atkins gets Debashi in the ring, and Keith Atkins is going to town on the back of the head of Debashi. And Debashi makes it out, and both men go out. Now Keith is going to run Debashi right into the ring post.
I don't know how Debashi thinks he's going to escape this right now. He is tied to Keith Atkins. There's not very far he's going to go.
Yes, he is. But it could work the other way as well.
Definitely. And Keith Atkins has probably had more of these kind of matches in his past. They're kind of right in his niche, his alley.
Right in the wheelhouse.
But Debashi is known for the dirty tricks, so.
Yes. And now Debashi. Now they're just slugging it out. And Debashi with a rake across the eyes. Doesn't stop Atkins, but rakes again. And that stops Keith Atkins.
Well, that first rake, I think it was effective, but all Keith needed to see was a body in front of him.
He's wrapping Keith Atkins' neck with that rope.
It's perfectly legal to use that rope as a weapon in this match. Nothing the ref can do.
See how red the face of Keith Atkins is getting. Red is okay. Blue is not okay. Unwraps Atkins. I can't see where he was hitting him. Oh, he's got the cowbell now. And misses. Keith Atkins ducks out of the way and starts throwing punches of his own. Snapmares Debashi out of the corner. And now he's wrapping up Debashi's neck with the rope.
This is no holds barred, folks. This is going to be a hard hitter, and it's not even our main event.
That's right.
Oh, and Keith's biting him. He's taking a bite out of crime.
He's taking a page out of Debashi's own book, using his own tricks on him.
Yes, he is. And Debashi outside the ring.
Whoa! Referee just did a header trying to get out of the ring. I'm not sure why the referee really has to follow them. There's not much he can do. It's a four-cornered style.
Yeah.
Oh, and now he's got that rope wrapped around the pole, just driving Keith into it, choking him out at the same time. And now they're heading out into the crowd, past the crowd.
Oh, here we go.
They're going over to the bar.
Maybe Debashi wants something to drink.
Folks at home on radio and iStream,
and
this is simply early in the match, and it's becoming a brawl. There's no tactics here. There's no.
Oh, Debashi goes right into the post, the supporting post.
And then Keith's reeling him in with that bull rope. Missed with a clothesline.
Gets a kick in the midsection. Now Debashi's turn. He's behind him. Instead of a camel clutch, he's got the rope around Keith Atkins' neck.
We'll try to stay on, ladies and gentlemen, but if they come,
get out of the way.
If they start coming over this way, we may have to leave our broadcast position.
QT, get out of the way.
And Gregor Petrov is no longer sitting. I hope he doesn't plan on getting involved. Debashi is walking Keith like a dog. Oh, come on.
Who let the dogs out? Roof, roof, roof.
Well, you're pretty jovial,
Alrighty,
Rocky.
then.
Is it because you're far back here where Debashi can't reach you easily this week?
That's right. I ain't worried about him anymore.
And Debashi's got Atkins down. Drops a leg on him. And he didn't even use the rope.
The bottom of those boots at the Debashi's are just riddled with thumbtacks.
Oh, probably.
If anyone noticed there.
Oh, Keith Atkins is starting to stand. Debashi has his back turned. Oh!
He hit Debashi. Hit him square.
He rung his bell good with that one.
I think Debashi has a headache, and the only prescription is more cowbell.
I think he's driving that cowbell into the forehead of Debashi.
He is.
I can't see from here. And punching on it. And Debashi's busted open.
And neither one of these men have even tried for a win yet. Neither one's gone for any corners.
No.
I don't think they even remember that part.
They're going for a pin. I didn't know there was a pin in this match. I thought it had to be all four corners.
So did I.
So I don't know why they're going for a cover or why John is even counting.
Well, he might have got momentarily confused. There's a lot of things going on right now.
Well, that's true.
I mean, he's trying to watch Lovejoy, trying to watch Petrov.
And he's trying to open up that laceration on Debashi's head.
Well, these guys go back, about 6 weeks since this began. They've had brawls all through every building they've had a title defense in.
I think it goes back farther than that, Mr. Tubbs. They've fought up in Washington as well.
That is true. I mean, we've seen matches that didn't even end up being matches here.
All right, Atkins has Debashi up. One across the ear, another one across the side of the head, and finally the third one takes him down.
And now going for another pinfall. Well, maybe they are counting pinfalls here.
I'm confused.
What's not confusing is the punishment these two men are putting each other through right now. I mean, I think there's absolute hatred here. It's not just about the title anymore. Although I know Keith wants it back, there's no denying that. He knows what it's going to take.
But he's going to do whatever it takes to get it back. Oh, just rakes his eyes across that top rope. And folks, there's a steel cable in there. I guess that really doesn't matter if it was rope or cable. It's going to hurt, it's going to burn, and it's going to impair your vision for a while.
That's correct. Makes your eyes tear up. Can't see a thing. You know, I'm not always proud of the things I've done. I used to use that trick in wrestling. It's terribly, terribly effective.
I've had it happen to me in the few matches that I've wrestled.
And now Debashi has Keith in sort of a modified camel clutch. It's not the classic style, but he is still putting a lot of pressure on Keith's lower back. But Keith's fighting his way up. Keith's trying to get to his feet. The fans are trying to get behind him.
And he is, and he'll do it too. Oh, and Debashi just yanked a handful of hair and dropped him back down.
He's got that rope wrapped, a couple wraps around his neck there.
Yeah, and it takes an awful lot of overall body strength to get back up from where he was, only to get his hair pulled and taken back down.
A short baseball slide. Debashi just kicked Keith right out under the bottom rope. Followed him out. You see that blood trickling down his forehead and face.
Looks good.
Oh, now one of the fans has handed Debashi a belt.
Well, there's no rules, so it's like a street fight with a rope.
But that could get him escorted out of here, too.
Got some hard slaps across the back with that leather belt.
Oh, and Keith's got the belt, and he's starting to lay into Debashi.
And Debashi's running away like a little girl.
I have to wonder if there's a plan here, though. Roy Lovejoy is staying on a certain side of the ring that's almost exactly opposite to where Gregor Petrov is sitting calmly. You got to wonder if there's a plan there, some kind of scheme.
Well, if Lovejoy's involved, you know there's a plan there. Now Debashi picking Atkins back up to an upright position. Debashi still trickling a little bit of blood. Reversal, Debashi goes into the ropes, hits low with a clothesline. I don't see much good coming out of a clothesline hit in the stomach. If you're going to hit him in the stomach, then hit him.
Well, maybe he was trying to knock the wind out of him, but you're right, a direct punch or kick might have been a little better. We don't know, though. When you're in the ring, sometimes you have to make a decision.
Yeah.
And Keith's making a wrong when he's going after Lovejoy.
Oh, and Keith just got hit in the head with that cowbell.
Keith looks like he's out.
He does, doesn't he?
Oh, now he's going to try to open Keith up. Debashi, he likes his revenge. He figures if he's going to bleed, so is his opponent.
Oh, it doesn't matter if he's bleeding or not. He loves to see his opponents bleed.
And you got to wonder if Lovejoy has that dang fork somewhere.
Yeah, I've heard about that fork.
I'm sure that Debashi probably has it on him. I've not known him to ever be without it. He's trying to choke Keith out.
Well, I guess that would count. I mean, if Keith can no longer fight back, they'd have to call the match for Debashi. Not the way it's supposed to end, but what can you do?
Right. Debashi's up.
Yeah, Roy, we know you haven't interfered yet.
Debashi standing on the neck of Keith Adkins now, just to do more damage.
And it looks
Keith
like
is busted open. And Debashi's just raking that cowbell back and forth over that laceration, trying to deepen it or widen it.
that cowbell is not very sharp, but it is metal. It's like you have to scrape and you have to put a lot of pressure there to make it break skin.
Keith has had next to no offense in the last several minutes. That doesn't bode well for him.
Lovejoy shouting out, punish him. You know, that's the plan. They don't want to just win. They'd rather take Keith out so there'll be no more title shots for him.
Yeah, oh, and just hit him in the head again with that cowbell.
Right in front of the cameras, right in front of the first row. Oh, now he's choking him right in front of the first row fans. Still Basha, I mean, he's something else. We haven't seen anybody like him here in BCW in a long time. He's a freak.
They ought to change his name from Butcher to Madman.
I hear he has
Mad Dog.
I hear he has a unique form of security when he comes down here and he needs to get like a motel room. He unleashes a bunch of scorpions in the room. Anybody gets in, they're probably going to get stung or at least scared. It's a very weird, unusual individual.
Yeah, I'd say so. Both men are up, and Keith is a bloody mess.
He's bleeding like a stuck pig all over, Ken. Really bad.
Yes, he is. Oh, we're back to this.
I have to think Keith's vision's got to be somewhat affected with all that blood down in his eyes.
Absolutely. It's very tough to see when your face is full of blood. I've been there as well.
Well, we've got many BCW wrestlers are out here watching this match, checking this out. And it's not even our main event. We've got the three-way world title match coming. And they're just slapping each other and chopping each other. And Debashi is down.
Keith's looking like he's thinking he's got this all wound up and done here.
Well, I've been told by the promoter that the reason there are no four corners is because this is a camel rope match.
Ah!
So that changes the rules.
Oh,
and now Gregor Petrov has gotten involved. There's no rules, so this is legal, but somebody needs to come out here for Keith's side.
Keith's putting it to Petrov now,
though. He is. Throws him back out of the ring, but you better turn around, Keith.
Oh!
Low blow.
Oh, come on, Dabashi.
Dabashi
This
got
really
him with
how
that.
you want to defend your title?
He got him right in the family jewels with that cowbell, actually.
Right in the not so happy sack.
Yeah.
Oh, and he's tied him up. Oh, no.
That's it.
Oh.
Dabashi retains the title. Both men are going to feel this for several days.
Keith looks like he needs some help there. He's not looking real good for worse for wear there.
This does not put any prestige on that title belt. It actually is going to tarnish its name.
Yes.
I'm sorry, Dabashi, you can brag all you want, but that really wasn't a title win.
No. It was a coward's win, and I'm thinking that Keith is probably going to need some sort of medical attention to close that up. And I hope if Dabashi needs some stitch work, they use a knitting needle.
Or a big rusty fish hook.
Well,
and there goes the World Powers. Diet full of Dabashi, still the champion.
Amazing. And we still yet to have our main event. I mean, how crazy is this? This already blew the roof off.
Now, I heard what happened yesterday at Hempstalk with the three-way match there.
Yeah.
So you got to wonder, is Roy Lovejoy going to be out here with the Chief tonight? Do we even know?
Absolutely. When I did the interview with Chief, they all came out. You can bet they're ringside. And who's Damon got? Bedlam. So Damon's got Bedlam. That leaves Buddy Highway by himself.
Chief Atakula Kula, I mean, most of what I've heard, he's been defending his title with respect. It's kind of hard to believe that he came out here and Roy Lovejoy had enough to buy him. I mean, it's just terribly disappointing.
And now Lone Star is out, and Tex is out to check on their buddy Keith Atkins. What they need to do is back away all those people on the outside, so when they go to move Keith out of the ring, there's some room. Well, I sure hope he's had his tetanus shot, because if that's a camel bull rope, who knows what's on that thing.
That thing could have been anywhere.
Absolutely right.
Camel rope, I hope he's had all of his shots.
Well, yeah, yellow fever.
Dealing with Dabashi might get worms or something.
Worms, yellow fever, crotch itch.
They got some paper towels out here trying to mop up some of the blood that's been left behind by Keith Atkins.
Well, when you lay there and all you're doing is bleeding, it pools up pretty quick.
Yeah, it looks like the bleeding isn't stopping right away. That's what everybody's worried about, trying to make sure they can get it to stop.
Hoping Dabashi didn't catch a vein when he opened him up. Because your forehead's full of a lot of little capillaries. And if you catch one of the bigger ones, you'll bleed for quite some time. Or have to have a doctor cauterize it closed. And that's no fun.
Now, not to change the song, and here we have an applause for Keith. Valiant effort tonight.
But it wasn't a one-on-one fight, and we knew that going into it, and he probably knew it in the back of his mind. It was not going to be a fair fight.
Oh, he was at a definite disadvantage on that one.
Yeah.
Now, knowing Buddy Highway's going to be out here in just a few minutes for the main event, I got to ask, did I hear, I wasn't out here at the time, did I hear that the dress that he wore last week after losing the dress match was auctioned, and that Patty from Patty's Home Plate Deli bought it
for $25?
Is she going to hang it up at the restaurant?
Maybe.
She's one of our oldest sponsors beside the Eagles right now.
Yeah, and Highway autographed it, so maybe it will.
So we're taking a short 5-minute break, ladies and gentlemen. So as I was talking about Patty, just remember she's one of our big sponsors, Patty's Home Plate Deli, just down the street from us. I've been there a couple times. Great food, breakfast all day, every day.
I'm going to step away for a few moments, gentlemen. I'll be back.
We're going to play
Is that a threat?
a couple quick tracks here while they clean up the ring and get ready for the main event. It's a triple threat match. Damon Scythe, Buddy Highway, and the Big Chief. How do you say his last name? I still can't figure out his last name. Akula Kula?
Atakula Kula.
Atakula Kula. He's here, I believe, out of like what, Texas area or something he came in from? Where's he?
I believe he's originally from Iowa, but right now I'm not sure where he's calling home. He wrestles all across the United States and has defended his world title outside of America's borders several times.
Yeah, I looked up some YouTube videos and was watching him. There's some of his different title defenses. Definitely a big guy, and definitely he brings it. Let's roll a couple tracks here, play some local music, and we'll be back to you here when they get the ring cleaned up and with our main event. You're listening to KouvRadio.com.
Maybe you know more about that than I do. Probably. I am a mechanical man. A mechanical man, and I do the best I can because I have my family.
since you saw what happened out here just a few minutes ago,
We got Tex Thompson from the owner of BCW
I'm not
here
really
live doing an
happy at
interview
what
with you.
happened. But I talked to both participants back there, and in 2 weeks, and I want to sanction this match because I want to sit in the front row with somebody and watch it myself. Keith and Debashi, one-on-one, anything goes. Since you want to sit there and bring out your camel bell, sorry, but I'm the originator, not the duplicator, because I came out with a cowbell, son. So you want to play this game? So in about 2 weeks, folks, Debashi and Keith Atkins, right there. Anything goes. Get that out there in TV land. Anything goes, because I said so.
You heard it there right from Tex Thompson's mouth. He's got an anything goes match here coming up in a couple weeks to settle this between Debashi and Keith Atkins once and for all.
For that. So I gotta tell you, the semi-main, that was pretty damn good. But I bet we're gonna top it.
We got our
Who is ready for the main event?
Ringing out
No
Tiffany here,
DQ,
talking to you
anything
now.
goes. And this is for the UIWA World Title. And I need to tell you, the person that owns that title right now, he does not need to be part of the pinfall. If 2 other opponents pin each other, he will lose the belt. So I need to know, are you guys ready for no DQ, anything goes, main event? Oh, wait, let's say this again. Are you guys ready for the main event? Now hold on, I'm only hearing one person out there, so I need to hear all of you. Are you guys ready for the main event? Okay, hold on. We got some people over here that aren't saying anything. Are you ladies ready for the main event? There we go. Your official in the ring at this time is Christopher Lineker. And let's go ahead and bring him out. This match has a 40-minute time limit.
40-minute time limit.
That's not too long for a three-way, but
No.
as vicious as it could be with the amount of interference that's possible in this match, I see maybe 20 minutes.
There's been times in my life I would have gave my left leg for a 40-minute three-way, Ken.
I know you would.
Under the
You
right,
still would.
Under the right circumstances.
I still would.
Now
Just saying.
Now the question I have from earlier tonight, we've got Damon Side coming out with his ally Bedlam.
As we speculated earlier,
Is Bedlam staying out here for the match, or is he going back?
I bet he's going to stay.
I don't think he can during this match.
It's a no disqualification match.
Yeah, but I think the referee's going to have to at least, I don't know. It's hard to say. You never know.
Plus, you got Debashi, Petrov, and Lovejoy to deal with.
And Damon Side has a Superman logo on his shirt right now. Is he trying to tell us something? Does he think he's invincible in this match?
I guess so.
He thinks he's super. He's super fantastic.
Well, he's the first of 3.
And I wonder if he's worried at all. His ex-partner, who they've had a falling out recently, Emperor Void, he's at ringside right now. He's in one of the front row seats. We've got half the roster is out here in various places to watch this world title match.
Yeah, it could very well be that he's going to get involved somehow.
And that is Void to you, Mr. Tubbs. His name is Void.
Emperor Void, yes.
No, his name is Void.
I've known him for a long time. We're friends, all right?
Yeah, used to be friends. He don't like you no more, don't you know?
We got Buddy Highway coming out into the ring now.
We've both had
And Buddy's the
some
only one.
interesting soul searching recently.
Buddy doesn't have any kind of a contingency with him.
Oh, yeah. My mind failed me for a minute. I think you're on one there, Tubbs. You got me.
Now, if Buddy Highway, if he does this smart, he'll try to play everybody else against each other. I mean, especially if other members of the World Powers, or if Lovejoy is out here with Chief Atakula Kula.
Yeah.
You know he will be. So will the rest of his clan. Or should I say tribe.
Yeah, tribe.
Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah.
Hi, how are ya? Hi, how are ya?
Hi, how are ya?
If Chief Atakula Kula looks to the old ways of the Native Americans, I think he's been listening too much to Coyote the Trickster. I mean, this whole thing this last weekend, yesterday actually, I don't know. I mean, I thought this man was a fine, upstanding champion, and then to take money from Lovejoy to make sure Dobashi got the North American title back.
I'm the only one with the film of that, too.
And here he comes with Dobashi and Petrov.
I'm surprised Dobashi's coming out there. He was bleeding pretty good
I don't
after
see
that last
Dobashi.
match. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you said he was out here. Yeah, I wouldn't expect him.
But that doesn't mean he won't show up.
Get that pink Mohawk warrior looking whatever out of this building.
Not treating the BCW fans very well either. He's glaring at Patty. Obviously, he doesn't know good food when he has it.
No.
Oh yeah, they were other places all night, weren't they?
I don't know. I only hear the rumors.
Now this is gonna be a very unusual set of styles here. I mean, Damon Size is a bit of an all-arounder, but he has a lot of martial arts background, a lot of sneaky tricks.
He can fight. He can go to the mat. He can go to the air. He's an all-round wrestler. Well versed in everything.
The UIWA World
But he has the super
Champion,
kick.
Chief Atakula Kula!
Yeah, Buddy Highway, he's a bit of an all-arounder too, but he definitely does stray more into brawling and power moves.
Right.
And the Chief, he's definitely more of a power wrestler. He's a rather slow wrestler, but he can get a lot of speed suddenly when he wants to. He kind of tricks people that way sometimes. You go slow, and then he hits you. Avalanche.
He looks old school. And if he didn't have the mindset that he does, I would enjoy seeing more of his matches. He looks old school. He says he likes to wrestle old school. We'll see.
If Lovejoy actually lets him wrestle this match, not get involved.
Nah, he's got to stay in the match because he could lose that without even being involved. He can lose that title.
Well, we certainly can hear who the fans are behind here.
The fans are already chanting for Buddy, and it's really getting on the Chief's nerves.
I have a fear, what if Chief Atakula Kula and Damon Size decide to team up on Buddy and take him out first? They do have a certain...
But it's not an elimination. It's the pinfall.
That is true. They could weaken Buddy to a certain extent and then not want to let the other guy get the pin. It is a world title on the line.
I think that Buddy's going to end up playing the spoiler in this, but he's not going to get the spoils that go along with it.
We got all three of the wrestlers up here looking for crowd approval. The Chief and Damon, neither of them seem to get much love from the crowd out here.
Yeah.
Well, guys, just so you know, I won't be here next week. I'm going to be on
that.
my honeymoon, so...
Honeymoon? I thought you were already married.
I am, but I haven't celebrated having my honeymoon yet, so we're taking off for the weekend.
Nice.
We will
have
be
a good
gone
time.
next weekend.
Have an enjoyable time.
I hope to. Thank you, guys.
The things I can say, Rocky, but I'll take it easy on you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Tubbs. Very appreciative.
Now Buddy's getting the crowd going. Damon is yet to step into the ring. Now he's in, and he's going after Buddy, and now so is the Chief.
Here comes the 2-on-1
Look
attack.
at, he's laying those forearms in.
You know, we saw Damon Sides use this kind of tactic at least once before that I can remember, letting the other guys in a multiple-man match go at it while he waited on the outside, and that night he won the BCW championship.
And now Damon working on the Chief while Buddy takes a break.
I tell you what, this Chief out of Kula Kula may think that he has the upper hand, but he's never been to BCW before. Don't get me wrong, Buddy Highway is a good wrestler, so is Damon Scythe, but Chief out of Kula Kula has never been here before, so he has no clue. These guys could shoot up, basically take him out, and either one of them, I wouldn't be surprised to see Damon Scythe even win this match.
And you got to remember, he doesn't even have to be pinned. He could be lying outside the ring. Buddy pins Damon Scythe, title change.
Yep.
Chief putting some big chops across the chest of Buddy Highway there.
And that's a lot of meat.
Now Damon Scythe's taking a turn at it.
Buddy Highway's probably trying to figure out how often is he in there with somebody with more girth than he has. This is somebody you can try
a double tomahawk. Shot by Damon. Chief's going to go pick him up, and Damon's going to step aside.
They're just taking it to Buddy Highway.
They are, right? They may view him as the biggest threat.
Oh! Rammed his knee right into Buddy's leg while Buddy's leg was wrapped around the ropes. That could cause an injury, and now the Chief going after, well, Damon went after the Chief, but Chief's got the upper hand.
He's got Damon hung over that second rope.
Referee Christopher Lineker almost got taken out there a minute ago.
Yeah. Now the Chief is laying across the second rope. Not so much now, but Buddy Highway is working on him with those elbows. You know, he's really worked those elbows into his repertoire. As far as favorite holds.
Yeah, Buddy's been using those a lot lately.
Yeah.
A lot more I've been noticing that.
Yeah. And Damon is now throwing elbows at him.
I have to question referee Chris Lineker in this. Gregor Petrov is again sitting over there in a chair ringside, I believe. Yeah, I can see him clearly right now. After what happened in the last match, why would Chris Lineker let him do that? I would throw him right back into the locker room.
Well, I would think if he gets involved, it's possible he could disqualify Chief. And then it'd be Damon and Buddy for that belt.
Well, with only one ref and three wrestlers, I think I'd still throw Gregor and Lovejoy back to the locker room. There's just only one way to keep your eyes on the action and not get distracted.
Too. Buddy going for the pin and can't get it.
I think Gregor's more in the realm of watching and learning some of the psychology and taking some of the ideas of how to wrestle some of these other guys out and whatnot more than anything.
You could be right, but in the last match he did get involved.
Oh, I missed that. I was outside having a break.
That's two chops by Buddy Highway. Oh, and the Chief kicks him in the stomach and starts punching away on the forehead that drops Buddy Highway onto his back.
Damon Scythe uprighting a table outside of the ring here.
Oh.
He's right, Damon. Oh, no.
Oh, and he almost got a 3 count because Damon was setting up a table.
Now Damon's getting a hold of the Chief here, dragging him out towards the table.
And that's one of these sturdy plastic tables. They're not going to break. They'll break your back before they break.
Damon and Chief are, oh no! Choke slam to the table!
Oh my gosh, he went through that table. Was that not one of the plastic tables?
No, it was one of the.
chair?
It was one of the wood ones.
Oh yeah, he went through it.
Well, Damon Scythe kind of sealed his own fate there. He got the table out. He pulled the Chief out of the ring. Ended up going through a table.
Now the Chief just pounding away on Highway. Misses the clothesline. Buddy Highway comes back with a clothesline of his own. It drops the Chief onto his backside. Buddy I think he's feeling it now. Because Damon's out of the match for a while, I think. Buddy Highway's he's going for a Russian leg sweep, and there it is.
See, so many members of the roster are out here watching this match. I see one of our tag team champions, DeMarcus James. I see one of the Moonshine Brothers, Boyd.
Only a
Texas.
2 count. Sorry, Tubbs, go ahead.
I was saying, Texas also watching this match. After the last match, I can see why, though, with Roy Lovejoy at ringside.
Lovejoy seems to be at the center of everything that goes wrong.
Yeah, I have to agree. He's kind of walking a dark road these days.
Yeah, he is. And Damon's back in. He's working over Buddy Highway. He's got Buddy Highway into a version of a camel clutch, but he's just pulling on the mouth, on the face of Buddy Highway.
Yeah, and Chief's just sitting back, letting him, taking a little rest before.
And then drops a stiff elbow right between Damon's shoulder blades. And now the Chief's doing the same thing, ripping at the face. And Damon drops the Chief.
That's reminiscent of the Canadian wrestler Dr. Luther with his Hellraiser finisher there he used to do.
Yep.
If you're going to hold a major belt, I guess you have to be a bit of an opportunist. But now Damon's, what is that? He's got his knee across the throat of Chief. Is that what I'm seeing?
I think that's what it is. And now Buddy Highway comes up and puts a knee into the back of Damon Scythe.
These guys, we're not really seeing a whole lot of wrestling here. This has been a three-way brawl.
It's been a brawl. And Highway across the shoulder blades of Damon Scythe and picks up the Chief.
I see Damon Scythe's got his trademark leather strap hanging over the corner post over here as well.
And I would believe that could easily come into play. It's no DQ. Why not? A headbutt that staggers both Buddy and the Chief.
Yeah, both of these guys like the headbutts, but I don't think either one has an advantage.
And now he's just going to choke Buddy Highway. I don't know why Lineker's trying to break it up. It's no disqualification. And then Damon goes behind the Chief and starts ripping at his eyes.
Oh, Bulldog!
Nicely done. Is that enough?
He's going to go for a pin, but Buddy's on his feet.
Definitely wasn't enough, especially with Buddy being in on that.
Yeah, this kind of match, you have to make sure that third man is not in a position to get involved, because he always will. There's a world title on the line. They all want it.
Buddy looks like he's getting ready to super kick somebody here in a minute.
Yeah, I think he's still feeling it. Taking a couple of shots in the midsection. He's just punching away. He's using the Chief as a punching bag, but every once in a while the Chief gets in there. And now Damon Scythe has got Buddy Highway set up for the Chief.
Oh, a little double team here. Chief getting ahead of steam.
And down goes Damon again.
Back through that same table, I believe.
Yeah.
No, just slammed down on a table in the front row. He might be on top of it. Oh!
Shoulder tackle right in the corner by Buddy Highway. Snapmares him out.
And Buddy, is he going up the ropes? No!
Neck breaker.
He really snapped it too. That's, what, 317 pounds roughly.
But it's also a big man on the end of it that may have pretty strong neck muscles. And now Damon's punching away at Highway, and Highway fights back. and puts Damon into the ring post.
I think he saw that Buddy Highway was going for a pin there. Didn't want that to happen. Now Buddy's taking a walk.
What's he looking for now? It's got to be a chair.
Everybody's outside the ring now.
Oh, everybody's looking for weapons. What's Buddy got? I can't see from here.
Lovejoy's back here rubbing on the Chief's back, but I think we need to keep an eye on him there.
Buddy's got another table.
Oh, and he's trying to get the fan. Oh, come on, Chief. That's totally uncalled for.
Is he still picking on EVD?
I think so. Nobody wants to see a close-up of that.
No. And Chief just slugging it out. Damon is also slugging it out, both on Buddy.
It's like Damon's going over here to upright the table that Buddy started getting out.
I'd be staying away from tables if I was Damon.
Meanwhile, Buddy just threw Chief right into the right into the corner post, head first. I thought they were heading for the cafeteria back there. That would have been horrendous.
Yeah. Slap somebody with a hamburger.
Well, we've seen it done with a hot dog around here several times.
Yeah. Oh, and Damon went right back after Buddy Highway.
Now it looks like we have a table set up outside the ring on this side.
On our near side, yes. Can't very well see it.
No, but the way it's set up, I don't like the way it looks.
It's meant for somebody to go through.
The Chief's bleeding from the forehead there.
Well, he's a bloody mess.
Oh. Buddy Highway just went straight through that table with a little bit of help from Damian Sipe off the top rope there.
Well, Chief's got some red to go with the pink.
Buddy.
He has been lacerated, and I have to believe it was when Buddy shot him into the ring post.
Buddy Highway is on his back. Damon Sides is just destroying him with a piece of that table.
Yes,
that table is in pieces.
And Damon just slugging it out. Now Damon's throwing punches at the Chief. I think if the Chief is going to keep his title, he's going to have to do a lot of work to get to it. But then he does have Lovejoy and others available.
And you never know, if Damon or Buddy Highway hit the wrong moves, they might make themselves vulnerable to the Chief.
Damon blocked it. Damon has blocked twice attempts and now just keeps whacking away at the face and sends Buddy Highway face first into the ring post. And here comes a piece of that table.
Yeah, the Chief's got a piece of that table now going over to work on Buddy Highway.
Damon saw him coming with the table, turned around and said, "No way, Jose." He just walked away.
Well, Buddy Highway trying to pick up Damon, I guess, for the Chief to use. Now he used it on Damon. He suckered Damon into thinking maybe they were going to team up a little bit.
And gave a little Highway there, too.
Between Damon and Buddy, I mean, Damon was the one that looked like he had the most energy at that moment.
Yeah.
Probably a good call. Oh, now he's trying to get the fans' attention.
Trying to get their appreciation, which we know isn't going to happen around here.
Chief coming in the ring. Buddy Highway's already in the ring.
And Damon Sipe has set a piece of that table up over him as the Chief does a double chop.
Buddy Highway's bleeding from the forehead now.
Oh, yeah, he is. Oh. There's the roll-up by the Chief. Only 2 count on Damon.
See, he knew Buddy Highway wouldn't interfere, so he tried to get a quick pin off of Damon's side.
Yeah.
Very smart, but didn't work.
Damon's busted open, too. Everybody's busted open in this match.
Maybe we ought to back the table up a few feet there, guys.
Yeah, maybe. Chief shoves Damon into the corner. Oh, and that was a nasty chop.
Hit him right in the super sign.
There he comes. Here comes the Chief. It just runs into him. Wasn't even a splash. It just ran him down. Damon trying to fight back. There's the cover. And no, only a 2 count again.
And Buddy Highway, he was caught not looking. He didn't even notice that Chief went for a pinfall.
Yeah.
He's got to watch that.
It's like Buddy's going under the ring again. Got another table.
A third table, folks. Again, this is blue collar wrestling.
That was almost a 3 count there by the Chief. Damon got his foot on the bottom rope there to break the count right at the last minute.
Yes, he did. Give us your call signs and information where people can find how to watch this show.
If you log in to www.KouvRadio.com and follow the link for our live webcam, and we've got the action right up there on our webpage.
Outstanding. And you're with us every Sunday.
Every Sunday. We'll sell you the whole seat. You only need the edge.
That's right. All right. And a fourth table is now in play.
Chief's setting it up here in the corner, it looks like. This ought to be interesting.
Somebody's going in it back end first, I think. Oh, and Buddy just gives him a quick facial.
Somebody should have called Red Cross before this, because we could either donated a bunch of blood or these guys might need a transfusion by the time they're done.
Yeah, this is crazy.
Chief's got Buddy backed up against the table now.
But only 2 of these guys are bleeding. Doesn't look like Damon's
all 3 are. Damon is bleeding as well.
Oh, he just doesn't look as bloody as
Buddy moved out of the way, and the Chief took the blunt of that table.
But it didn't break.
He still hit it head first, though. Oh, super kick!
Super kick by Buddy Highway. He could put this away real
quick. Here comes Gregor Petrov.
There it is.
What the heck?
He hit him with that flask. And now Chief's the only one on his feet.
What is going?
We knew this would come into play. There's a...
Oh, no. No, don't let it end this way.
That's it, folks. The Chief retains his title. Chief.
Due to outside interference from Gregor Petrov.
Yep. And Chief Atakula retains his title. Wow, what a way to end the night, guys.
This has been one heck of a bloodbath all over this venue tonight.
Yes, it has. I'm Chi-Town Ken for Mr. Tubbs.
I'm Rocky Classic.
DJ Lugrange for KouvRadio.
And we will see you next week.
Yes, we will.
All right.
Throw you to the ropes and chop your throat. Cause you gotta do that you wanna provoke. To me the ring is sacred, ain't nobody gonna take it. It's a warrior's battle.